Hello, welcome back to part 2 of my attic haul. I don't know what to call it. A couple of days ago I posted the first video where I showed you the super old photo album and scrapbook that I found in the super old attic at my friend's former client's house. And today I'm gonna show you all kinds of other things I found. And then in part 3 I'm gonna show you some old books that are really cool. Okay, so first thing is this thing. If anybody knows what this was used for, let me know, because I'm really curious. I love this image. I just wish they didn't put the staple right through her neck and her dress. So I kind of want to use the image, but maybe I can scan it in and Photoshop out the staples because they're annoying. So yeah, I thought that was really cool, and it's old. It doesn't have a date on it. But oh, let's see. Nope, it doesn't have a date on it. Yeah, okay, so that was the first thing. And then I found a ton, stack like this tall or this high, of the Etude magazine, which was a, oh, I think this is actually the front, nope, which was a music magazine. This one is from March 1913, and the oldest one I got is from 1905, and the newest one I think is from 1935. So obviously I cannot use them all, so I'm probably gonna just put them on Etsy, but some images are really, really neat, and the paper's really cool. It's like smooth and has a little shine. Ah, beautiful. So it has ads and articles, and then obviously some sheet music. Good night, sweet dreams. So I found those in a super dusty and hidden box, and there were all kinds of stuff on. Oh my gosh! Oh, not Tchaikovsky, but Rubinstein. I watched some Jeopardy today, an older episode, and there was they were talking about him. That's funny. Yeah, so I'm so glad I found these because these are so awesome. Okay, then I'm just gonna make a pile back there. I found this, and I think this is actually a map. It's the Casco Bay, Maine. Oh yeah, it's the Casco Bay in Maine. Oh, yeah, I brought a whole bunch of dust home with me. Oh wow, I haven't even opened this yet. Let's see if I can actually fit this in here. Wow, bird's eye view of the Casco Bay Island. Oh, that's so cool. Speke Island. There should be Cousins Island somewhere. Cousins Island. Ah! Nope. Cumberland, Falmouth. I had a friend here. My co-worker lives somewhere in Yarmouth. Very neat. I like that. That's pretty. Yeah, Maine has lots and lots of islands. Oops. How do I fold this? Yeah. Okay, and then I found this, and I just took this with me because it's from 1946, but it was from the American Kennel Club, and it had something it was talking about. Oh, cool. This is about the German Shepherd. But one thing was about the boxer. Yes, books on the boxer. I saw that and I thought of my mom, because my mom always had boxers. What else do we have? Books on the Cocker Spaniel. And then books on... Oh, books on selecting a puppy or dog. And this is the official publication. The Kennel Club. That's cool. I wish there was a date on it. So that's why I took that. Okay, and then there was this one, Old and New Favorites. It was a crochet design magazine, and I didn't even know I got this because it was like hidden in some envelope. So look at these lovely crochet doilies. Oh, so pretty. And this one is 1944. Oh gosh, so much dust, and now the dust is all on my fingers because I have gluey fingers. And then there's just some oh, that was like school final lab final from 1957. There was a whole bunch of school like tests and stuff. Oh yeah, it's multiple choice. Oh, that's too funny. Huh. And then there's just some paper. You can always use paper. And then I found this notebook. There's just a whole bunch of cutouts from magazines, recipes, old ads, Bret Hart dog food, Captain's Casserole. Ooh, yummy. Oh, this is a recipe book. Okay. From the 50s. That's cool. Oh. Very cool. Oh my gosh, look at these old. Oh. Serve traditional peas and salmon on July 4th. Okay, so this is like a whole recipe thing. This probably was from his wife. Interesting. Yeah. Found that, and then I found a whole bunch of this transparent like typewriter paper, and it actually has a what does it say? I can't read it. Something original. I can't read. It's like a watermark in here. So I thought this is really neat if you want to put like a transparent paper in your journal. Something fell apart. And there were also yellow ones. I've never seen those for typewriters. Oh, food stuff. More food stuff. And then we have a accounts receivable ledger, which has not really been used a lot, from 1953. There should be another one somewhere, yeah. General ledger. Too bad they didn't use it a lot. Also 1953. Journals. But there's like this really nice ledger paper, but they didn't really use it. I guess he worked. Did he work as a wholesale shoe person? Some more ledger paper. Look how tall this is. There's a whole bunch. And then I found this envelope, which was, they didn't put a date. Oh, no. No date on it. But it has these negatives. They're like this big. Oh, there's a snowy mountain. Can't really tell. Maybe if I put it on a light background. Nope. It's just, oh, it's not even, oh, is it a snowy mountain? I can't tell. It's just mountains and lakes. So I thought these were cool because I've never seen them in this size. Huh. And then some religious postcard, I guess. Just they were Catholic. And then this postcard, Rocky Mountain National Park deer. Oh, maybe these are the photos from the national park they went to. And it's a very old envelope. And then I found this is from my photo studio. Some little kid. And then we have Siegel Myers Correspondence School of Music. Oops. Huh. So there's just things about the school, I guess, and music. Oh wow, look at this paper. Oh. I wonder how old this is. Siegel Myers. Copyright 1910. And then I found this. This is from the I think it's the University of Maine, maybe? I don't know. It's the Senior Hop from 1953. Class of 1953. It was on June 9th at 8:30 in the evening. And there are just the different program and who did what. Oh, that was really, really cute. And then just some old big index cards. I already used one as a backing. And then I found this. First I was like, should I take it or not? But then when I took it, and then when I was at home, I realized what it actually is, because it says Rainbow Scribble Pad. I just thought because you can use rainbow colors. But it's like old paper, but it has different colors. So we have the red with the yellow and with the blue, and I don't think there's a green. Nope. So I already used the blue one. Look how old this looks with this coloration. That's so cool. I can always put this on the back of my tags. So I love this. And then we have a pad of typewriter paper, which is 16 pound. And it even has typed stuff in it. Broomstick lace. It explains how to crochet the lace. But yeah, it's pretty thin paper, which is really nice. I'm gonna use that for my journals. And then I found a whole bunch of Sears envelopes. Ugh, all the dust stuff. Isn't this cool? Oh. Before you seal the envelope, be sure you've written your name, post office, and shipping point plainly on your order. Yep. And then I found these. It says just a quickie. It's like a little postcard, and you write your message, and you fold it, and you tuck it in here, and then you put a 4-cent stamp on there, and then you mail it. Aren't these fun? I thought they're cool. Never seen those before. Different colors or discolorations. Then here's another stack. Look at this beautiful transparent paper. It's all yellow. Oh well, this is not yellow, but I can't wait to use this. It's gonna be nice. And holy smokes, that's a lot. Does anyone need transparent paper? Oh my word. Okay, and then another card. And then I found this, University of Maine Department of Physics. Ugh, what are you, dirt? Ugh. I find attics very gross because you never know what's up there. Just old graph paper, which is perfect because I want to use graph paper in my journals. And then we got this one, Fundamentals or Work Forms for Chapter Problems in Fundamentals of Accounting. And there's all kinds of different accounting pages. Is this cool? I love this. It's old, but it didn't say how old. How cool is this? Let's see what else is in there. Oh, oh yes. I did this in school. Oh. $1942. Okay, so now we know what year this is from. He was 22 in 1947. Or maybe it was 1947 instead of 1942. And he got scores. Sales manager. There was a report of vocational interest test for men. Oh, okay. Neat. Okay, so yeah, this is all the papery goodness I found in the old attic. And in my next video, I'm gonna show you the old books. And then I think that's it. So, thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you like those things. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye. P.S. I just found more of this transparent paper.